Hi guys, welcome to javainterviewquestions.com. This is Sandeep. Today in this session we'll see the linked list importance and what is a linked list and when to use linked list and what are the advantages of linked list when compared to other implementations of lists. And now I am opening a document and here we will be writing the notes related to the linked list. So first, linked list is available in which package? So linked list is available in or present in java.util package. So linked list is present in which package? Java.util package. And we'll see from which version linked list is available in Java, or from which version linked list was there in Java. Since 1.2 version, linked list is present in Java, is available in Java. And what is the third one, or the syntax of linked list? So here we will be writing the syntax of linked list public class linked list extends abstract sequential list. So this is the syntax: public class linked list extends abstract sequential list. This is the signature. And here this implements, which implements list interface. As I told you, right, linked list implements list interface, comma, clonable. Every collection in Java implements clonable interface and serializable interface. All the collections in Java are implements clonable and serializable interface. So this is the syntax: public class linked list extends abstract sequential list, implements list, clonable and serializable. So now we'll come to why linked list came into the existence. So since the problem with the arrays is, the main problem or the main drawback with arrays is, if we want to insert an element in the middle of the list, we need to move each element to the next position and insert the element. I'll show you with an example. So assume that this is an array list structure. See, this is an array list, okay, or sorry, this is an array, representation of array. I am writing here representation of array. If you see here, in this array structure, I have one empty position at last. So now I want to insert an element in the middle of the list. Since size is available, I can store an element in the array. Now I want to store an element 5 in the middle of the list. That means I want to store the element 5 in the position of 9. So what I need to do, I need to move each element. First I need to move what? I need to move each element. So 25 should be moved to the next location, 78 should be moved to the next location, and 21 should be moved to the next location, and 9 should be moved to the next location, and here I can insert an element into the array. So since the insertion and deletion from the middle of the list, middle of the array is very time consuming, and it's a very problematic, and since it is a very performance issue, so linked list came into existence. So what is the issue? If we want to insert an element or remove an element from the middle of the array, okay, if we want to remove the element or if we want to add an element in the middle of the array, we have to shift each element to the next position. Okay, this is the main drawback. So I am writing here the main drawback of arrays is, if we want to insert an element in the middle of the list, we need to move each element to the next position and insert the element. So what we need to do, if we want to insert, we have to move each element to the next position. Similarly, if we want to remove the element from the middle of the list, we have to move the list of elements. Since removing and adding elements from the middle of the list is time consuming, so that is the reason linked list came into existence. So this is the main reason why linked list came into existence. Why? Because removing and adding elements from the middle of the list is a very big problem and it's a performance issue. That is the reason linked list came into the existence. So how this problem is resolved with the help of linked list? So since each element in the array has to be moved to the next element in order to add an element, so there is a problem, right? So how this problem is resolved with the help of linked list, we will see. In linked list, here I am storing an, I'll show you with the help of a picture. So if you see here, this is the representation of linked list. So in linked list, each link data is stored in the link. So each link will have data, each link will have data, data, next, and previous. So this is the structure of linked list. So first what it will be there, this is called a link. Each link will contain data, next and previous. So data contains data. What is the data we are going to store in the linked list, and next will contain link to the next reference, link to the next object, and previous will contain link to the previous object. So next will contain what? So first data contains data to be inserted in the list. Next contains link or reference to the next object. So previous contains link to the link or reference to previous object. So each link will contain data, next and previous. So if we want to add an element in the middle of the list, we can just update this reference. Okay, we can just update this next reference and just update the previous reference. Okay, then we can add the element in the middle of the list. Similarly, if we want to remove the element from the middle of the list, by just updating these references next and previous, we can simply remove the element from the middle of the list. So since linked list represents internally double linked list, it's very easy to add elements from the middle of the list, and it is very easy to remove elements from the middle of the list. Hope you guys understand this video. The linked list, what is a linked list, why do we need a linked list, and why linked list came into the existence, and what problem linked list is going to resolve. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my videos.